When I was younger, actually, I remember lying down and praying my most enthusiastic prayer to God just to make me a girl for even 5 minutes. Even as a young child, I was quite disturbed by it, actually. The earliest memory of my life was my mother finding me trying on my sister's silky underwear when I was about 3, and it was very traumatic for me. I locked myself in the bathroom and was bawling my eyes out, but my mum came in and just hugged me. But it was very embarrassing, and for some reason I knew I shouldn't have been doing it. As far as I can remember, from that age all the way through my childhood, having 2 sisters, I used to always try their clothes on in secret. Maybe I felt left out and they could do something that I couldn't, and they could wear things that I wasn't allowed to or encouraged to. As I got into my teenage years, I did it a lot, sometimes every day, secretly. And as being a Christian, it was a real torment because it felt like it was a very wrong thing to be doing. I used to give myself a very hard time about it internally, but also the fact that I was a Christian and wasn't having relationships, it was almost a type of sexual release, I think. I was almost like my own girlfriend, which continued after being married at 19. I never told anyone about it. After about 3 years or more of being married, I decided that I should tell my wife, because it was a big part of my life. And I told her, it was my biggest secret in the whole of my life. And she very soon told her friends because she needed to talk to someone about it, which really affected me because it was such a big secret in my life. And it wasn't that long after I told her that we split up, and I don't know how much it had to do with it. But then I was almost then free to do and be what I wanted, or living on my own. So I started just accepting it more and dressing up, going out with my friends who were all artists and creative people and were beautifully accepting of that part of me. And I had a really good time. I started experiencing what women experience when guys take a fancy to you, and I understood and experienced what it felt like for guys to push themselves upon me and when I had no interest, and to feel like you can go out as a woman and experience that world. What seems like now, it feels like it was an addiction. Throughout my life, I've always pushed my mind and my thoughts to try to understand or to experience what life is and what I am. But this one thing has always completely bewildered me. I find it very difficult to not see it as a negative thing because it feels like it can never be satisfied. I can have a night dressed up as a woman and have fun and perhaps even feel a bit like a woman and be treated as a woman, but the next day I'm a guy again. And it's just, I think it's the exhaustion of flipping from one mindset and one physical form to the other. Either I want it just to completely be non-existent, or for me to go, I'm going to go and have a sex change and just decide that and just do it. But to be in the middle, it just feels like a constant, exhausting frustration. It's a bit like a thorn inside me that is just, I was born with, and it's just part of me and I can't ever get it out. Always comes back.